All right. Good evening, dear audience. Pallavi International Keesara is privileged this evening to have Dr. Ramesh Kandukuri. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, very good evening.
Yeah, and Dr. Ramesh Kandukuri is the Regional Director for IGNOU. Absolutely privileged to have you at our campus, sir. Welcome once again on behalf of Chairman and Director. Basically, dear audience, I have sir in front of me for a quick rapid fire round. We have a couple of questions for him. So we're doing a bit of Talk Future Today podcast. And so here goes the first question. Sir, what do you see as the most significant challenge students are currently facing in their educational journey?
Thank you, madam. It is my proud privilege to be here today at Pallavi International School, Keesara. In fact, the question is very appropriate, madam. Is the view ever before, never again like that this generation children are facing huge challenges in the light of the knowledge explosion, technological upgradation, and Olympian competition. And they are also running after time management and very severe stress also. So these are the biggest challenge for them, and apart from them, there is a COVID effect also there. So wrapping up all these things and synchronizing all these things and moving forward is the biggest challenge for this generation. Yet there are a sea of opportunities for them waiting in multiple ways, and we can see the emerging fields in multilingual and multinational ways, right from the local to the global. So that way it's a big challenge, and it is really way for them is a big opportunity to get into their positions.
That was a great answer, sir. Basically, when we were children, the kind of study that we have had is completely different from what students are facing right now. Way back, we just had the subjects and bit of sports and games and very few, competitions to participate. But now, opening the book, all children are facing a lot of challenge to, combat between academics, curricular, co-curricular. They're unable to balance academics to curricular and co-curricular. So your suggestion will definitely give them an edge, sir. So the next question is, what role do you think parental involvement plays in addressing student challenges, and how can schools foster stronger partnership with their families?
It's really great, madam. The role of the parents is something inalienable part of the life of the children. They are the one who need to develop the passion, encourage the passion of their wards, and they need to provide such an atmosphere where the likings of the children are encouraged, and they need to supplement and complement the assignments that are given by the school, and also they need to evolve themselves as a role model. Thereby the children can develop the character, the personality traits, and the leadership qualities. So all in all, a parent can really shape the character and career of the students together with the school as one entity. So that way the parents play a pivotal important role in transforming the child's future.
Well said, sir. And let me be a very proud principal of Pallavi International Keesara. Whenever there are PTMs happening, whenever we call parents, without a single question, all the parents take the front seat to come and meet the teachers, level coordinators, principal, to clarify their doubts. And every parent in this school is so enthusiastic to see their child coming up with flying colors. Thank you very much, sir. And so the next question is, what role does school culture play in addressing issues such as bullying, peer pressure, and inclusivity among students?
The school is an epitome of learning, where school can provide the learning atmosphere in its every inch of its campus, and it can really play a level play field by updating itself into technology, and also updating the teachers' caliber and capacity. Not only that, Now in this technological world of 21st century, where this digital natives we are facing, we need to switch over to those trends of current in nature and contemporary in nature. And even the teacher need to develop into a blended mode, and they need to transform themselves to get themselves adapted to the aspirations of the learners. If you see the learners of this age, so we see them in unique, like never before, with their talent, with their choice, with their options, and with their unique innovations. So we need to tap those abilities and capabilities of these learners, and we, school as a unit, need to identify and expose and train and harness, and thereby see the individual students getting transformed and getting evolved to reach their aspirations. And that is how the school really has to play a level play field by reaching to the expectations and aspirations of the learners of this 21st century age. I'm sure I'm seeing in the Pallavi school the way it has been developing the different concepts, such a concepts where they can be brought to the very close to the nature, love of the nature, and calm and peace and silence, the aesthetic values, and also academic pedagogy. All these things have been given enough importance, and I can say it is holistic development is given a top position in this institution. This is how one can foresee the all-round development of the children for their life and career place.
Great, sir. Well said. And as you rightly said, upgradation is extremely important because, as you just said, digital natives, all these students are digital natives, and they have much more intelligence than what we population have. So continuous upgradation of teachers is extremely important, where we definitely focus on it through faculty development programs, sir. And another question, if I can move forward and ask you, sir, how would you see the evolving role of teachers in addressing multifaceted challenges students face today?
That's good, madam. Really, it is the teacher who play a central role, core role in the making the destiny of the children. Gone are the days teacher used to be monolithic, and it is a teacher-student relationship. Now the relationships are totally transformed in a way that teacher now stands as a guide, facilitator only, motivator only, and co-guide and co-learner. So that is how the changing role of the teacher, and the teacher now need to be to be a blended teacher, wherein he can deal and at a time the online and offline classes interactions of the students, and he need to be an e-guru in a way, who will be well versed both in technology as well as curriculum and pedagogy. So this is how the mix of these three things we can see the teacher of the 21st century. Only such teachers only can be called as a teacher on demand. So that is how he needs a constant upgradation of his skills, potential, and academic strength also. More than that, the emerging fields, he need to get the mastery over that. And apart from that, he need to understand the unique character of each child, the potential of each child. He should be so empowering that he is capable of giving individual instructions to the need of his child of that class. So he need to understand and assess and move forward and plan for his lessons as an individual of these 25 students, not put together but put in different way. So that is how he need to be a multi-role he need to play. So that is the caliber of a teacher that is required, and it is the biggest challenge for the teacher of the 21st century. In fact, taking into the confidence of this 21st century technological upgradation and the needs and the market demands, all these things are to be synchronized by the teacher, and he need to move further by fulfilling all these needs and requirements of this generation.
Amazing, sir. That's a true eye-opener to all the teachers to upgrade themselves. Their subject knowledge has to be tough enough to give a tight fight in the society and develop students choices and interests, because I feel teachers and parents play equal role in developing their 21st century skills. And well said, sir. So last and final question for you before we move on to the student career guidance session that shortly sir will be taking up, followed by a faculty development program on Bloom's taxonomy for all the teachers, all the faculty of Pallavi International Keesara. Thank you for that, sir, for accepting our invitation and being present this evening to conduct back-to-back orientation for students and teachers. So the last question for you to wrap up for the day: what advice would you give to students to help them manage stress? So this question is not only for Pallavi students or DPS students, but this is at large all students, all audience who is watching this podcast and YouTube channel. So what advice would you give to students to help them manage their stress and maintain a healthy balance between academics and personal life?
Good, madam. In fact, there is one of the most dire need for a child to come out of the stress. So if you see, in a way, the physiological supplementing that happens only with the meditation, because in this technological world we see the students are overstressed and they are stuffed with the knowledge and the knowledge explosion. So they need to absorb and assimilate and digest all such things. It is only possible if they can mental capacity is more stronger. So that way I advise them to invariably go for the meditation, and more so to overcome the stress. The pranayama is really a wonderful technique for them to beat the stress and emotions. And apart from that, let us be very practical in the life. The SMART, what we call it as a specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and time bound. You put the goals, SMART goals, and always keep analysis, SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities. Likewise, you analyze and keep the realistic goals and move forward, and most of the time you can have your own individual instruction and peer learning and social moving. So these things will certainly help the child to grow personality and also the leadership qualities, and more the academically competent with the generation, and he will able to achieve this career goals also. So I hope these areas he need to focus to make him all-round development and holistic individual.
Thank you very much, sir. Certainly, this interview of yours and the bullet round questions and the podcast will help our audience, especially our parents and teachers and students, to be wired with what is happening in the 21st century right now. And thank you very much once again for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.